All right, I'll begin by saying Happy Republic Day. And to the three foreigners in Leopold Cafe in South Mumbai, sorry. Band. Okay, let's see how the youth of India were in terms of civic and political awareness in 2016. This video is going viral, so let's take a look. What our people, our kids, our youngsters know about Republic Day?
Republic Day is a Republic Day. We make it on 26 January.
It's Republic Day.
What happens on Republic Day?
Republic Day, no, we celebrate Republic Day. There is a holiday and we get up late at that night.
You celebrate by getting up late? Yeah. Which year was it formed, Republic Day?
47, no, 47
65.
What is Independence Day and what is Republic Day? What is the difference?
Republic Day
is like when it just started kinds, like the freedom, part of freedom started and then 15th August is like when we completely got freedom.
The only thing which we can learn from 2015-16 from that video is I lost weight. It's called the week that wasn't Happy Republic Day. I'll start with this. On the occasion of Republic Day, actually I don't know why we say occasion of Republic Day. It's like we are scared. On the occasion, why don't we just say Republic Day? I mean, that's how we get friendly with things, you know. This formality has to end. On the occasion, safety ki baat hai. On the occasion of Republic Day, let's finally address the elephant in the room. That's right. Let's ask the question everyone is dying to ask but is too afraid to ask. Why is it a dry day? Just to remind you and put you in a bad mood. Our editor also has goodness. In fact, they drink the most. But you shouldn't do it on the occasion of Republic Day. On the occasion of Republic Day, IIT Kanpur developed the Swasa N95 mask. That's right, India's first indigenous mask. So, on the plus side of the ledger, UP develops our first indigenous mask. And on the negative side, election rally, meeting, Padyatra should ensure the mask would be pretty much redundant in a few weeks. Fayda bhi kya hai? Why even bother? On the occasion of Republic Day, if you are unhappy with your country, keep in mind that many countries are offering citizenship by investment. Let me explain. That is, you invest in the country and you will be entitled to citizenship of that country. For Turkey, the country of Turkey, the investment figure is 250,000 US dollars. That's it. Or you can earn half that amount, not pay tax and live happily ever after in India. No, uncle, aaj nahi. Not this week, next week. On the occasion of Republic Day, PM Modi says tendency to tarnish India's image must be shunned. To which Munawar Farooqi and Kunal Kamra, sometime comedians, said, "Shun to theek hai, but can they please not lock us up?" There's a difference. Shun is okay. What is shun? Hindi mein shun kya hota hai? Shun is shun. On the occasion of Republic Day, schools in Maharashtra will open this week. Meanwhile, due to ongoing elections, schools in UP... Sorry, there are schools in UP. Just kidding. Of course, yeah. Just checking. Schools in UP will be used as polling centers. You know, these are cultural differences. I don't want to get into it. On the occasion of Republic Day, a survey in Maharashtra shows that 66% of those in Mumbai's COVID ICUs are accidental patients. That's a bit rich. I mean, aren't all serious COVID cases accidental cases? I mean, it's not like you apply for COVID, you fill in a form, you open an app, you put out an ad, COVID, please, mere ko de do. It's a bloody accident. Nobody wanted it, not one person. A few people who are married for more than 30 years, maybe. On the occasion of Republic Day, the railways in Mumbai, starting Wednesday, slapped eviction notices on thousands of slum dwellers near railway tracks. Now, for the slum dwellers, the government is focusing less on the and more on the public location of their dwellings. By the way, sign of development, you want to know? Zomato delivers to these locations. On time. Mera lane mein nahi aayega on time. Mera lane mein always there's a problem trying to get in. On the occasion of Republic Day, Air India curtailed India-US flights due to the 5G tech issue. Your question was, people are still flying Air India. I have the list of cancelled flights, India-US flights. I have it here. I'm going to read it out, see if it's your flight. It's this one. Then there's that one and the other one along with your one. That's our show. Specific details for everyone. In a poll taken last week, Mamata Banerjee was chosen, this is true, as the best suited leader for the opposition, for a combined opposition. Wow. But there's a little controversy about the poll itself. It was conducted by a firm called Banerjee and O'Brien. So, I don't know. We just pass the news on. We don't judge. We're not judgmental. Other channels do that. We are straightforward. Now let's check in with the youth of today, ladies and gentlemen. It's a special segment. We've got a 19-year-old who is the representation, the embodiment of a young, dynamic, progressive, powerful India. Ladies and gentlemen, this collegian, second-year junior college, Mathosh. Mathosh, hi.
Hi.
Okay, give me a second because that kind of mustache and facial hair, obviously that 19 looks a little off right now. So we won't get into the 19. Let's not get into 19 at all. Let's move on. First question, who wrote Vande Mataram?
I wrote it.
Okay, I do the comedy, you don't do the comedy, so that's not even funny. What do you mean you wrote it?
Yes, in the school. I forgot the words. So my father punished me and he made me write it.
Yeah, that's not exactly what we meant or had in mind. Sorry about that, folks. This show, as usual, is all about saying sorry. So lots more coming up. Stay with us and you might be sorry. But first, the headlines. India celebrated Republic Day. We turn our eyes to the union budget. And elections and COVID hand in hand. Now, before we go into our top story, let's reflect for a second on Republic Day. The second is over, reflection is done. But as a mark of respect, I've dressed up for Republic Day, folks. Jokes apart, I have dressed up only for this occasion. I am wearing pants. Well, we don't need to. You don't have to wear it. It's optional where we come from. But anyway, speaking of Republic Day, who's left who can actually remember 1950? Very few Indians are alive, to be honest. I mean, I hate to bring it up, but it's true. Except for maybe this guy. Yes, that was Kunal Vijayekar, our director, who was, I think he failed junior college for the second time at around 1950. That was the time. But let's move on. Let's go to our top story. The parade marched for the first time ever on a newly refurbished and redesigned Rajpath on the Central Vista. That's right. And this is not a criticism. While India was burning and the world was burning with pandemic, we were able to make the Central Vista project go flawlessly. You can walk in peace, which is important. This iconic British roadway from Rashtrapati Bhavan to India Gate was hurriedly readied for the national event. Though fewer guests were permitted due to COVID. I mean, going by our own rules, it should be 20. Joining us now is someone who has watched every Republic Day parade since it ever started. Let's go straight to Delhi. Sir?
Jai Hind, Jai Hind.
Yes, sir. Jai Hind, Jai Hind.
No, Jai Hind.
Yes, I got that, Jai Hind. You're very patriotic, we understand.
No, you have not got it. Jai Hind is my shop. Jai Hind Hosiery House, Jawahar Market, Kutub Road. You want to buy new underwear? I have nice, clean underwear for you.
In this environment, you're going to say Jai Hind and then the word Jawahar and then Kutub. I don't know. I would be very careful. What are you trying to insinuate?
I am trying to selling you nice underwear. You can buy underwear, Banyan or Vijendra Singh.
Vijendra Singh?
Boxer.
Oh, you get the joke, right, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, there's no need for me to go into it in detail. Okay, let's get back to the Republic Day parade. You've been watching the parade, you say, since 1950.
Yes. 26 January 1950. I was 10 years old.
Wow, that's what, 72 years? Well, actually, 82 years. But I suppose the writer was tired. What do you think has changed?
Sometimes I think nothing has changed.
Really?
When we were young and in college, we used to say a Republic Day poem in Hindi.
Wow, I'd love to hear that. Everybody would. Go on.
It goes like this. घर में बैठो रिपब्लिक डे है क्यों उठ के हो जाओ तैयार
क्यों
घर में बैठो रिपब्लिक डे है क्यों उठ के हो जाओ तैयार बंद है दुकानें बंद है कॉलेज बंद है कंट्री और बियर बार
I feel that's doctored. There was no beer bar in 1950 as far as I know.
but some things have changed.
Go on.
Like 72 years ago, on 26 January 1950, we formally adopted the Constitution of India. But by 26 January 2022, we have formally adapted the Constitution of India.
I see. I'll leave it there. It's a controversial comment. What else? What about the actual parade?
In the old days, everybody would be proud of our forces. the Bharatiya Thal Sena, the Nau Sena, Vayu Sena. Now everybody is proud of Bajrang Sena, Karni Sena, Hindu Raksha Sena and Kranti Sena. Changed.
And what about Parsi Sena? How come no mention ever? I mean, little bit here and there doesn't hurt to put us in once in a while. Give us some respect. We've done so much for the country. I don't want to brag, but in proportion, the most.
Two people.
Or what about the celebrations, the parade, the pageantry?
Yes, in those days there were beautiful floats and tableaus from every state. When we were children, I had no idea what a tableau was. When I heard the Gujarat tableau was coming, we thought Gujarat tableau will be full of theplas, dhoklas and khandvi.
All right. I understand what you're saying. You thought it was table, not tableau. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I get that now. Now I can recognize the tableau quite easily. Yeah? Like this year, Arunachal Pradesh tableau had 16 dancers performing Tappu dance. But the Punjab tableau had Navjot Singh Sidhu doing the political dance.
Ignoring the comedy for a second and just going back to table versus tableau, it's not even close. I mean, tabla would be closer. I mean, tableau and, table, okay, go on, tell me more.
Like the Karnataka tableau, for instance, showcase the state's traditional handicraft. Where I was expecting the UP tableau this year to showcase Yogiji's traditional handiwork. You know what I mean, huh?
I don't, but tell us more.
Oh, Goa tableau was very nice. It showed various historical and natural attractions.
That sounds great. Go on.
Except with Goa, actually, I wasn't expecting a tableau as much as I was expecting under the tableau. You get what I mean, huh?
Again, for the last time, table has got nothing to do with tableau. It's not even close. So you are saying a lot has changed since 1950.
Yes. In the old days, political parties celebrated with a lavish breakfast, lunch and dinner. Nowadays, it is breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Again, unnecessary. We are not a controversial show. We are a pure vegetarian with a little bit of garlic. So lots has changed. Is that fair to say?
Lot has changed. Have you watched the beating retreat ceremony that is held 29 January, 3 days after Republic Day?
Yes, what a beautiful ceremony.
Beautiful. But it's changed. Beating retreat is not going to be held on January 29th. It is going to be held every day.
What? Wow, every day? How is that possible?
Only one change. It will no longer be called beating retreat.
Then?
It will be called beating opposition.
Beating opposition. Oh, nice. So basically everything has changed. Is that your main point?
Yes. Except for one thing. That has not changed. That is the army. We will always be proud of our armed forces.
Which is now your main point. What has not changed?
Whoever rules the country, whether they are extreme right-wing or leftist, the Indian armed forces will never take sides.
That's very interesting. How do you know that?
Because you watch carefully. If you have a right-wing government or a left-wing government, the army still keeps going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
There is no reply in the universe which befits that answer. There's nothing we can say. We should leave it there and never speak to this gentleman again and hope to God that next Republic Day he's not there, if you know what I mean. Just kidding. All right, it's time to talk to a very young man because the youth are everything. We are going to have a country of what? 65% under the age of 30. So let's talk to a 19-year-old man fresh out of college, a young Mr. Matosh, who's going to tell me a little bit about the Constitution, about Republic Day. Let's see what he knows. What is his political consciousness? Matosh, young man, who is the main architect of the Constitution of India?
Hafiz contractor.
I presume this is some piece of comedy because Hafiz contractor, are you talking about the famous architect who builds buildings?
Yes, he made constituency building. What you are saying, it must be beeping.
Yes, today's youngster, good looking but muddled, you can see. Befuddled is the English word for people who don't know what the hell is going on. So a little scary, but we'll talk to him again if we have the time on the show. We will have the time, there's nothing on the show. Now, in the next few days, on February 1st, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman ji will present her 4th budget for India. And she says this is going to be the best one. They say it every year. And it's true. On this occasion, let's meet visiting Pak professor who has travelled to Delhi to learn about India's financial planning. That's right. A lot of respect for us in the subcontinent. The other 2 countries come here. Namaste and salam, Professor Iftikhar Karim.
IKG. IK kafi hai. Call me IK.
Okay, I'll call you IK then. IK?
You know why I am called IK?
No, why you called IK?
Oh, because I don't care.
Oh, I don't care. It's a nice Punjabi joke from across the border. Yeah, I don't care. I like it. You're much better than the last guy, for sure. Sir, very interested to know that you were allowed to visit India to study our workings with all the, political things that are going on around both our countries.
Oh, Janab, yes. It's a joint effort
Between India and Pakistan, of course.
between ISI and the Pak Army.
Oh, I see. What about your Prime Minister Imran Khan?
He will come to know by tomorrow. उनको पता लग जाना है जी, कल तक लग जाएगा.
It's a little different in this country. All right. Any reason why you choose to study India's budget?
Very obvious reason. Oh, you have that one thing we don't have.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to sound arrogant, but yes, we do have planning, infrastructure, high-tech companies, global tentacles with...
Money. वो पैसा है जनाब आपके पास. हमारे पास है.
That also, I see. Anyway, what are you expecting to get or gain or see?
Well, India's GDP growth is fantastic, Aji. 15% prediction for the financial year.
And Pakistan's growth?
It will take time.
All right, go on. What does that mean?
Oh, first we have applied for GDP. Growth will come much later. समझ रहे हैं?
All right, please tell us your other observations, if you don't mind.
Your budget allocations are very funny. बहुत ही मज़ाहिया है जी.
Funny? What do you mean funny?
Highest allocation is seen in Ministry of Jal Shakti and Ministry of Communication.
What's wrong with that?
And our budget allocation cover only 2 areas. Defense,
Defense and...
PSL, Pakistan Super League. आपको मौका मिला देखने का? मुजाहिरा किया आपने कभी?
Yes. I've seen it. Lovely. I love the PSL. I watched that a lot. Go on.
Then development says again is not applicable to Pakistan.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's put on items like gold, silver, alcohol.
So?
In Pakistan, we don't have gold, silver or alcohol. है पर है नहीं जनाब, मतलब समझ रहे हैं आप.
Well, we don't have alcohol this week. I can't tell you why. Probably not right to discuss it. Okay, what else?
Janab, we want to understand this thing called income tax for the future.
For the future.
Yes, for the future. In case we get income.
That's what I say also. That's not just Pakistan. Amazing, go on.
Also, I feel this is a budget which has ignored India's culture.
Ignored India's culture. Why would you? How? Why?
Janab, no major concession or allocation for Bollywood.
Yes, you cannot. I agree with you. You cannot forget Bollywood. Without Bollywood, where would we be? Where the hell would we be? Go on.
But there is one fundamental issue which is against our culture.
I'm sorry, did you say against our culture with regard to India's budget?
Ji Janab. Yes.
Oh, but you just praise it as a budget for Pakistan to learn from.
Oh, true hai Janab. True hai. But there is one point which is difficult to digest.
You're saying difficult to digest. What?
Makes no sense, Janab. Very backward.
These are very harsh words, very backward. What is it?
Unforgivable, against law of nature, I must say.
Against the laws of nature? What?
Janab, your budget is made by a woman. मतलब ये कोई तरीका है. मतलब कल को औरतें अगर बजट बनाने लगेंगी तो कल को फिर एजुकेशन में भी आ जाएंगी जनाब, डिफेंस में आ जाएंगी. फिर यहाँ कबाब कौन तलेगा घर पे? पराठे कौन बनाने हैं? हम अब मैं आटा गूंदूं, पराठे बनाऊं. औरतें अगर बजट बना रही हैं तो.
These views are not endorsed by us. If you meet my wife or my mother or my daughter, you'll know what kind of man I am. And I stretch to use that word as we take a break. कौन सा angle से मर्द दिखता मैं? Where's my bikini? Welcome back. And the question we ask all of you is, what day is it? And you all answer differently because this telecast goes on different days. Friday, Wednesday, Saturday, Monday. Who cares? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the youth are everything, not just in India, across the world. This is the future. I mean, it's common sense. Let's once again try and talk to Matosh, who I was told has the potential to be the greatest Indian of all time, doubting that slightly. Let's find out what he knows about Republic Day and the Constitution. Youngster, what year of the Republic are we actually celebrating today?
2022.
No, that's sort of correct, but that's not what I meant. Don't you know anything about the Republic of India? I mean, don't you have an interest in it?
No,
But why not?
I am basically a sound engineer. Na? Ask me about engineering.
But I told you I want to talk about Republic Day and things like that. Can you tell me anything about Republic Day?
Yes, anything about Republic Day?
But don't be a smart aleck. Which year, what it means, who framed it, little details.
Your father.
What?
Sorry, when I got nervous now, I don't know English. So I say your father.
Right, okay. All right. Two things I would like to say to you then. The country is obviously in safe hands. And secondly, and come closer, your father.
My father is village.
Beta, welcome back to the India we know and love, where people fight over nothing. According to a central government expert panel, several states across the country reported a rise in COVID-19 cases this week. These include West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Delhi, and of course, Maharashtra. To understand the graph and the pattern of this growth, joining us now is COVID and Omicron expert Dr. Grouchy. That's right, he's not Italian. I have no idea how this name came about. Don't ask me, we have to ask him. Dr. Grouchy?
हाँ हम है डॉक्टर ग्राउची इंदर मोहन ग्राउची मतलब आई एम ग्राउची कहिए क्या पूछना है
Just the name firstly, but I guess it's a bit late for me to ask you that. I am Grouchy. Let's talk about this third wave, sir.
हाँ हाँ तो थर्ड वेव है उसमें क्या हो गया 2 सालों के बाद आप इतना भी नहीं समझ पाए कि ये थर्ड वेव है
No, I've understood, we've all understood, but could you describe exactly what this third wave is?
डिस्क्राइब अब कितनी बार समझाओ गवर्नमेंट ने पहली बार भी वेव किया दूसरे बार भी वेव किया और अब थर्ड बार भी वेव कर रही है कि भैया बाय बाय टाटा आपको जो करना है करो हम सिर्फ वेव ही करेंगे
No, what I can understand is that you obviously are an intelligent person, so why would you even bother with this kind of rhetoric to me? I mean, really, you know that comedy is something we don't do on the show anymore. So 1 minute, are you saying that the government is not doing enough about this spread?
नहीं नहीं मैं ये नहीं कह रहा गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग इनफ गवर्नमेंट हैज बीन डूइंग लॉट्स इन द लास्ट 2 years for the spread.
I'm very confused with your answers. By doing lots for this spread, you mean like COVID centers, vaccinations, testing, that kind of thing?
No, like Kumbh Mela, Bengal elections and UP elections.
That's, I won't call it biting satire, but that's, average satire. Do I sense a bit of sarcasm then in your answers?
No sarcasm, only angiosperm and cardiospasm.
Okay, calm down. Let's talk about the new strain then that they have found in Cyprus. It's called the Delta Cron, as you know, the one that combines Delta and Omicron. Is it deadly?
अरे छोड़ो यार क्या new combined strain in Cyprus? Have you seen the new combined strains they have found in UP?
UP has combined strains like?
अरे बहुत क्रेजी कॉम्बिनेशंस है एसपी आरएलडी एसपी एसबीएसपी बीजेपी भारतीय मानव समाज पार्टी शोषित समाज पार्टी भारतीय सुहेलदेव जनता पार्टी भारतीय समता समाज पार्टी मानव हित पार्टी पृथ्वीराज जनशक्ति पार्टी मुसाहार आंदोलन मंच या गरीब पार्टी ऑल दी क्रेजी कॉम्बिनेशंस
Did you say Garib Party? That's a paradox in terms. Which political party in India is a Garib Party? I don't think you can say that on TV. That's beyond comedy. We will not accept that. But I cannot understand you, Doctor. I am Grouchy. Because are you a COVID expert or is it more like a political expert? Because that's what we're getting from you.
Isn't it one and the same?
Maybe you're right, but let's just stick to COVID. So what is your understanding of the overall Omicron COVID situation as of now in the country, especially in states like West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Delhi and Maharashtra?
ये बहुत ही सिंपल है. As per central government and the media, the country is divided into 2 parts. COVID states and non-COVID states.
I got that. Go on.
West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Delhi and Maharashtra are COVID states.
And
all the BJP ruled states are non-COVID. समझे?
Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion of Republic Day week, this is the last you will ever hear of I am grouchy. And for once, I support the centre in their move to get rid of him. I do support the centre on this one, for sure. All right, folks, that's all we have time for. Wishing the entire country Happy Republic Day. Also our neighbours, let's all live in peace, hold hands and sing Kumbaya. That's been my phrase from the beginning. Till the next COVID wave, I'll leave with my wave. Good to go, let's start.
हाँ, let's read.
Just left pan the camera slightly. थोड़ा camera left pan कर देना.
हो चलो बाय.
ठीक ठीक ठीक. हाँ हाँ हाँ.
सॉरी कुणाल, त्या ह्याच्यावरती प्लेअर वरती मारला रेकॉर्डिंग.
Ready? हाँ.
This is as slow as I can go. Ready?